What's up everyone? I'm going to be reviewing a What I Eat in a Week video by Amanda Ducks. I remember her from many years ago. She's still vegan apparently.
And welcome back to another video. I hope you've been keeping so very well.
I've been doing well, but you're looking kind of old for a 30-year-old. It says online that she's 30, and if that's true, this is bad.
I'm so excited to bring you along this week and share with you everything that I'm eating in a week as a vegan. It is a super gloomy morning here and going to be a
the youth is just gone. Yeah. If you told me that she's 40, I wouldn't think anything of it. Nothing at all. I don't think that anybody would.
Pretty gloomy day, so I'm really excited to just spend the day at home today, cooking and being cozy and eating delicious food, and of course also really excited to be bringing you along and sharing with you delicious food throughout the week.
Let's
get into making some breakfast this morning. I'm really in the mood to make something extra delicious for breakfast today. So for breakfast on Monday morning, I started by toasting up some pine nuts as well as some pumpkin seeds.
Wow. Wow, it sounds so delicious. Seeds. There's nothing more delicious on earth than seeds. It's a delicacy by definition, for sure.
Over medium to high heat on the stove.
Oh, seeds and green leaves. Wow, it's what you would expect from a 5-star restaurant.
And then into a little blender, I put some basil, spinach, nutritional yeast.
Spinach, oxalates, nutritional yeast. What for? A cheesy flavor? Probably, I guess.
Garlic, lemon, added in those pumpkin.
Garlic is an antibiotic.
Seeds and pine nuts, as well as some salt and some pepper.
Salt is a toxin, pepper also, and it has protein inhibitors. As in, you wouldn't be getting as much protein from the food that you're eating. Seeing as you're not consuming any protein, it's irrelevant.
And olive oil, and put the lid on and blended this all together to make a really quick and easy, delicious vegan pesto. I am going to mix this in with some butter beans, add a little bit of water to thin it out. And this is like a really, really easy and delicious higher protein breakfast. I just piled.
Yeah, it's very delicious. Absolutely. It doesn't at all look like shit diarrhea with beans inside, which are not digested.
These butter beans on toast and enjoy some delicious pesto butter beans for breakfast. This was just like such a lovely way to start the week. Then I had a little bit of a snack around lunchtime, one of these cookie dough balls that
Yeah, more grain sludge. The bread wasn't enough before. It wasn't thick enough. You need more, of course, because you need more anti-nutrients, toxins, and fiber inside of you.
Then into a separate little bowl, I'm adding in some vegan mayonnaise as well as some lemon juice and some nutritional yeast and smoked paprika, salt and pepper, and mixing this together to make a kind of like salad dressing. I'm going to put all this fresh veg as well as the crispy chickpeas in.
Whoa, that's a lot of green leaves. And oxalate overload, sulforaphane for sure also, yeah. Goitrogens, very good. Your thyroid must love this.
Into a big salad bowl, pour over this creamy sauce, and then toss this all together.
Yeah, well, you pour over the sauce because you don't like the food that you're eating in it.
To make a really big and like fresh, but also hearty salad, which I love having so much, especially like with chickpeas.
Even with the makeup, you can see how tired she is. The dark eye circles, she used to have them, for sure. She still has them. They're just covered up. And under eye bags. Bloody hell.
They're so good. I had a passion fruit soda with this.
What do you mean, how is it good? Look at you. What are you doing? You're eating rabbit food. What did you do with your life? You're 30? You look like you're 40, even with all the makeup? Imagine her without makeup. Don't imagine that. Trust me, you don't want any nightmares. And now you're eating green leaves from a huge bowl with chickpeas because you want meat. And with a sauce because you hate the taste. Bravo.
As well, and it was just an absolutely lovely day.
Oh my god. Do you edit your own videos? Probably, right? It's not a big channel. Do you not see what you're doing to yourself? How can you film a video of you eating green leaves, stuffing yourself full of green leaves, and then not see what you're doing? There's just something not really right with you.
Continuing on a lovely day of vegan food to start the week. When it came to dinner, I was cooking for my partner and I was going to make this creamy capsicum pasta. It's really, really good. So I cut up my veggies and then put them onto a baking tray. We've got tomato, red capsicum, onion and garlic. Drizzle
Tomatoes or fruits in it. Is it even vegetables? It's just fruits, no?
With some olive oil, salt and some pepper, and put these in the oven to roast. And then I also put some raw cashews into a bowl and covered them with boiling water. Left those to soften. I'm also putting some pasta on to cook whilst I'm doing all of this. So into a blender I put those soaked cashews, which I had drained. I then also added in the veggies that had roasted well, some nutritional yeast, veggie stock powder, black.
What is wrong with these people? Why do you put 10 different ingredients in a blender and then eat the sludge? You're weird.
Pepper and some soy milk, and I blended this together until it was smooth. I then transferred it into a pot with the pasta that was cooked.
Oh my god, you crave cheese. How much more obvious could it be?
And I mixed this all together until it was all really nice and well coated. And
Yeah, you coat the grain sludge because you hate it. Everybody hates seeds. And you cover up with a cheesy sauce because you want cheese, because you want animal foods, because you're malnourished.
Serve this up. This actually made extra for us to have in the fridge and for my partner to be able to take to work. So
you want mac and cheese. And when you want mac and cheese, then you actually really only want the cheese. And you want the cheese because you want fatty meat, actually. She leaves out the middle brainwash. They always say they leave out the middleman, but she leaves out fake animal foods, which at least have some kind of dairy. She just eats straight up fake food.
It was a really good one to be able to prep in advance as well. On Tuesday morning, it was a cozy kind of morning, and I started by putting some oats.
It seems like every day is cozy for you because you're just inside all the time.
A pot over the heat, and I'm making some delicious, simple, hearty oats to start the day. I also cut up.
Yeah, but the oats themselves are not hearty or delicious.
Some fresh strawberries that I had in the fridge, which I decided I was going to have on top.
Pesticide alarm.
And transferred these oats into a bowl, topped with some vegan.
That's slave food. That's what they ate in the UK during famine.
Chocolate chips and the fresh strawberries and a little.
The chocolate chips have caffeine. I'm actually surprised that I don't see her drinking any coffee. It's probably because she doesn't show it.
Drizzle of maple syrup, and this was my delicious and hearty breakfast.
I hate it.
To start the day, it was absolutely lovely.
Stop lying.
Then when it came to lunch, I put some corn flour, garlic powder and onion powder into a bowl, mixed it together and then coated the tofu in it and fried them up in the oil. Also fried up some broccolini, which I'm just really loving broccolini so much at the moment.
Oh yeah, totally. We can see that you're loving it. That's why you put it into the pan, because you love it. It's not at all as if you would love it, then you would be eating it raw. No. This is pure love. Yeah, exactly. It totally makes sense when you're mentally ill, because when you love a food, you destroy it, of course. Think of anything you love in your life. You destroy it.
And just continued frying all of this up until it was crispy. I am also making a...
Yeah, exactly. Crispy means unnatural, denatured. It's not what it used to be because you don't like it.
Sauce with some peanut butter, some soy sauce, some rice wine vinegar, some water and some sesame.
You don't have any whole foods that you like. You destroy, process everything that you eat. That means that you don't like the diet that you're eating. Stop it.
Seeds, and mixing this, shaking it all together to make a nice creamy salty sauce. Then I'm serving this all up. So I've just got...
You want a so-called salty sauce because you want food with sodium, and that's what you will get from animal foods.
Some white rice with the crispy broccolini, adding on...
Broccolini is just flowers. You're just eating Cooked flowers. You're eating cooked flowers. What's wrong with you?
The crispy tofu. I've then also got some cucumber, which I had cut up, and I am drizzling this all with the delicious peanut sauce.
Nice. A peanut sauce, which is a seed sauce with phytic acid and aflatoxins over the flowers and other seeds, and tofu, which is made from soybeans, which is also a seed. What the fuck are you doing to yourself, man?
Sauce, such a simple and delicious
You can call it whatever you want. You can't call it simple. You went through 10 million processes with 10 million ingredients.
lunch to make when you're working from home. In the afternoon, I was feeling a little sweetie treaty, so I made myself an iced cacao.
Oh, a bit sweety treaty in it.
Just with some maple syrup, cacao powder, and a little bit of boiling water. Poured this over some oat milk, and it was a delicious way to have a little pick-me-up in the afternoon.
A pick-me-up. I love it. You don't want to say that you have no energy. A pick-me-up, that's a good one.
As the main source of protein, we have some crispy teriyaki tofu.
Yes, which means that you crave meat. You're trying to imitate meat. It's clear as day.
Which smells and looks absolutely delicious. So this is going to be our dinner tonight, and this is your reminder, if you've never done a bao night at home, I highly recommend. It's relative.
Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. She destroyed herself. Just look at her.
Really quick and easy to cook, depending on like how complicated and how many different ingredients you want to do. It's super delicious, and I just feel like it's a
Man, if this doesn't scare anybody to become vegan, then I don't know what will. And this is what you're gonna look like at 30 as a vegan woman.
fun thing to make if you're cooking for other people especially. So definitely recommend adding it to the list of things to try. I'm going to sit down and enjoy having dinner with my boyfriend now, and I'll see you for breakfast.
You could enjoy it because you really want it to be meat. So if you imagine strongly enough that it is meat, you could actually enjoy it, yeah.
Just in the morning. Good morning and happy Wednesday. It is
What happy Wednesday? There's no happy days in your life.
such a rainy day here today. It's been pouring since the moment I woke up, and so I had a bit of
You should move to Brizzy. I don't know where she lives in Australia, but Brizzy has good weather in it.
a lazy morning in bed, which was absolutely lovely. I've just made myself a hot cacao for breakfast. So it's just cacao powder, maple syrup, mixed together with some hot water, and then just put some hot oat milk over the top. And then for breakfast this morning, I had some leftover tofu scramble in the fridge that my boyfriend...
Okay, you're imitating a burger because you want meat again. You imagine that it's meat in between there. Amanda, what did you do to yourself over these years? You're unrecognizable.
made. So I have just cooked it up with some caramelized onions and put it on a bagel, and it's going to be an absolutely delightful way to start the day. My goodness, that rain is so loud. Anyway, I'm so excited to get into my hearty breakfast on a rainy morning and being all cozy in...
Hearty, savory. It's all just meat cravings.
So whilst I was filming on this day, I actually only ended up making the lentil and walnut tacos.
Lentil and walnut tacos. Again, meat cravings. Non-stop all the time.
As well as the chocolate tofu pudding. So I ate the lentil and walnut tacos like as my lunch, and then I ended up having these delicious hazelnut oats with tofu pudding as like a little afternoon sweet treat. These recipes are both so good. They're both actually on my Instagram now, so I will leave the link below if you do want to check them out. Okay.
Oh my god, man. I was gonna laugh and now I want to cry. Because she was doing the dance. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Oh my god, man.
So tonight I'm...
Oh my god. Oh my god. What did you do to yourself? I'm really not saying any of this to offend her. Really, I'm not. This is sad. This is alarming. Is it a dog next to her there? Whatever. Wouldn't be surprised. What did you do to your skin? The collagen is gone. Gone. That's it. Bye-bye. You're not getting it back. I guess you could heal yourself on raw animal foods. Realistically, that's not happening. So it's just over for you. Yeah. You look like you're in your 40s. Yeah. No, it's just good. Yeah, it's over, basically.
Playing netball up on the Gold Coast, and it was one of those days where like I planned to cook dinner because I had to cook it early before I came up for netball. I planned to do that, but then I worked late and it just wasn't.
Why didn't you quit veganism like most of the people did? Why do you still do it after so many years?
And then we also had dinner, which I completely forgot to film. So Devo, because it was so ridiculously delicious. We had cauliflower wings, we had vegan meatballs.
Did she say cauliflower wings? Fake chicken wings and fake meatballs?
Also had jackfruit nachos, and we also had these like chili vodka butter
jackfruit also used for meat imitations.
Beans, which were really, really good. So it was a great day of eating, but a very social, busy
It was a fake day of eating.
day out, like today is going to be. This morning's breakfast was also really simple. It was a Vegemite bagel with a cut up orange on the side. And I guess this is just
Actually, I like those oranges, I gotta say, the red ones.
it's like a gentle reminder that, you know, I'm a food blogger and I love cooking and all that kind of stuff, but there are definitely...
You love cooking, so to speak. You're obsessed with recipes because you crave meat so much. That's an ED. Everybody who is vegan has an ED. It has to be like that because otherwise you wouldn't be restricting yourself from eating what you want to eat.
Lots of delicious food. So I made some vegan sandwiches, some with vegan ham and some with vegan cheese. And then also this little platter of vegan biscuits and chocolate coated strawberries, some watermelon, some more biscuits, a whole heap
What the fuck is that?
of fairy bread, which went down an absolute treat. So it was really, really nice. I also ordered Meg's a vegan cake.
A complete slave food, just baked grain sludge everywhere.
From a local vegan bakery, and it was absolutely delicious, and she looked absolutely gorgeous. So
She looks better than you at 30, yeah.
celebrating her birthday, love her so much. And yeah, the cake was just amazing. It was a chocolate cake with a vanilla buttercream, and we were all really, really happy with it. Had a super wholesome afternoon, just like kicking the footy around and having
Footy.
a really nice time with friends. So it was a really beautiful way
A lovely Aussie tea in it. Again, the in it, man. I just can't get it. I can't get rid of it.
to spend a Saturday afternoon. Once we had finished up at the picnic, my partner and I then went to another friend's birthday, which was really wholesome. We had such a beautiful drive out there, and then once we got there, they had a gorgeous fire going, which was so nice on a chilly winter evening. And my friend Steph made this amazing dinner with homemade flatbreads and roasted potatoes. Oh my goodness, it got me so inspired to start making my own flatbreads because they are honestly so easy and super, super delicious. So I had a flatbread with some vegan pesto and tofu
Starvation. Absolutely a sad meal.
ricotta and zucchini. I had some pumpkins, some potatoes, some broccolini. It was absolutely amazing.
Stop lying, come on, really. Who are you lying to? Yourself?
I had a little bit of a sleep in on Sunday and then got up and started my day with a bagel, which I seem to have done almost every single day this week. This meal does bring us to the end of what I ate in a week as a vegan. I hope you enjoyed.
Look at yourself, just like before with the leaves. You're stuffing grain sludge into your mouth. What are you doing?
A realistic look at what I eat
Just look at yourself.
when I'm pretty busy and juggling a lot of things, and hopefully gave you at least one meal to try out at home. Thanks
Never, I would never eat this. You couldn't pay me anything to eat any of this.
so much for being here, and I will see you next week.
Jesus, I didn't expect her to look this bad after just a few years. She really destroyed herself. That's it, pretty much. Could she recover eating raw animal foods? Yeah. Somewhat, at least. Is she gonna do that? No. So it's over. That's it. Yeah. No children, probably. Probably infertile, if not. Who is gonna want to have children with her? Somebody, probably, sure. But again, it probably won't be possible, so it's just done. Wow. Wow. Wow, I'm just surprised that she actually managed to destroy herself that much. You live in Australia, pretty alright country. Could be living a pretty alright life. You can get good meat there, you can get wild meat, kangaroos or whatever. What are you doing? Eating lentil walnut mince for tacos? Because you want mince. Why do you say mince? Because you want minced meat. You want meat. All the time, you just want meat. Pretty much all of the recipes were you imitating meat, imitating bloody meat. That's why the red sauces. We see red food as appetizing because we naturally want to eat animals. We don't see green food as appetizing because there's pretty much nothing in nature that is edible, that is green, except for maybe some fruit out there, but I can't even think of any because there's some fruits out there which are green on the outside, the shell, which you don't eat, but then on the inside, it has a light see-through color, white. You don't want to eat any of the vegetables. You just don't want to eat plants. You're just not the plant-eating animal. And you know that. This is why you imitate the animal foods nonstop. You know it, you show it to us, but you still keep doing it. What happened to you? What happened in your life that you're doing this to yourself? That's what I'm mostly curious about. Thanks for watching.